Welcome to the Classics Lab. Today we will be talking about second declension neuter nouns and specifically the declension of bellum. Here is the dictionary entry for the noun bellum. The first word is always the nominative singular. Here we have bellum. The second word is always the genitive singular. Here we have belli. And then the letter N is the abbreviation for its gender, which is neuter. The genitive singular case ending is always used to identify which declension a noun belongs to. We know the noun bellum belongs to the second declension because the genitive singular case ending is I. The second declension is the only declension that has the genitive singular I case ending, and so we know it is a second declension noun. The genitive singular is also important because it gives us the stem of our noun, like its base and its foundation, which rarely changes. Before we talk about finding the stem for this noun, let's discuss how we know this is a second declension neuter noun versus a second declension masculine noun. Here is the dictionary entry for two nouns that belong to the second declension: bellum, belli, and servus, servi. We know both of these nouns belong to the second declension because the second word, the genitive singular form, both end in the letter I. If the dictionary entry did not give us the abbreviation for what gender each noun is, the forms themselves still tell us. The first word in a dictionary entry for a noun will always be the nominative singular. Here we have bellum. The neuter nominative singular case ending for second declension nouns is versus the nominative singular case ending us for masculine second declension nouns. Now let's get back to finding the stem. To find the stem, you take off the genitive singular case ending. Here, that would be the letter I. And what remains is the stem. Now that we have the stem of the noun, which is bell, we can decline the entire noun by putting on its case endings. Here is a second declension noun chart with all of the neuter case endings. Looking at the second declension masculine chart and the second declension neuter chart, let's take a look at some of the differences. The nominative singular for masculine nouns is us, but the nominative singular for neuter nouns is The nominative plural for masculine nouns is the letter I, and the nominative plural for neuter nouns is a. The accusative plural for masculine nouns is os, but the accusative plural for neuter nouns is a. The vocative singular for masculine nouns is but the vocative singular for neuter nouns is And finally, the vocative plural is e for masculine nouns, the letter I, and the vocative plural for neuter nouns is a. It is important to remember the differences between second declension masculine case endings and second declension neuter case endings. And equally important is being able to identify if the second declension noun is masculine or neuter so that you know which case endings to use. Now let's use the second declension neuter case endings to decline this noun. Bellum, belli, bello, bellum, bello, bellum, bella, bellorum, bellis, bella, bellis, bella. There is something in Latin called the neuter rule. This neuter rule applies for all neuter nouns across any declension family. And the rule is the nominative case ending is always the same as the accusative case ending. This means that the nominative singular ending will always be the same as the accusative singular ending, and the nominative plural ending will always be the same as the accusative plural ending. Here you can see in the declension of bellum that the nominative singular is bellum and the accusative singular is bellum. In the plural, the nominative plural is bella and the accusative plural is bella as well. Now let's translate each form into English based on its case. War, of the war, to/for the war, war, by/with the war, war, wars, of the wars, to/for the wars, wars, by/with the wars. Wars!